We have moved into our newly renovated office unit located in an old building since June 2022 at the Central Business District area. The location is good, food is fine. There were a few occasions we encountered stuff we could not explain in this office, but usually we just talk it off and laugh it off. This is how we deal with the fear of the supernatural. Humor. However, today something extremely weird happened. Lunch hour in the CBD can get quite crazy, and I didn't feel like squeezing with the crowd, so I decided to tapao my lunch back to office. The others in the office had already left for lunch, and the only other person was the admin girl. She too decided to tapao food back to the office. She was having her lunch in the pantry, while I sat at my desk watching Netflix and eating. The main doorbell rang. I glanced at the intercom by my desk to see who was at the door. I pressed the unlock button on the panel, but it wouldn't work. The door remained locked. I pressed the intercom and called out to whoever it was outside, but there was no answer. And then something moved into view on the camera on the intercom panel. For a split second, I saw a black face in full view of the camera, and then it moved away quickly. I thought to myself, maybe someone short was trying to show his face on the camera. From the angle the face moved, it felt like someone short, around my own height. Okay, coming now, I said to the intercom speaker. I hurried to open the door, but saw no one outside. Puzzled, I stepped outside into the lobby, looked around, checked the stairwell, but there was absolutely no one around. The lifts were stationary, so whoever it was had not taken the lift either. The door to the stairwell was heavy and noisy. If anyone had gone that way, I would have heard the door or at least seen the door closing. The lobby is very small, and the way the camera is positioned, I can see the entire lobby. Also, our main door is made of see-through glass. From the time I left my desk to walk to the main door, whoever I had seen from the camera should be directly in my line of sight. At this point, I felt a tingling sensation down my spine. It was as if my unconscious was trying to warn me of something. I went back into the office and sat down. Minutes later, another colleague came back from lunch, and I asked if she had seen anyone leaving the office building, and she confirmed she hadn't. I tried the door unlocking mechanism again, and this time it was working fine. So what was it that I saw that was trying to come in? Jang, jang, jang. When I started asking around if anyone else had had similar encounters, I found out that another male colleague had seen a ghostly figure staring at him from opposite the tinted window a few months back. He had just arrived at the office around 7 a.m. and was the only one there. Then he confessed that there was another incident, and this time I was actually there with him. He thought he had seen a white figure resembling my boss entering my boss's room. I was in another part of the office arranging some documents, and he had shouted my name urgently. I stopped what I was doing and went over immediately. He said, nothing, and walked away. He didn't want to frighten me, so he just brushed it aside and kept the incident to himself. We asked the building management if there were any such incidents, but he was tight-lipped and refused to share any stories about the building.
I really don't feel good. I'm getting a...
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.